Hey everybody, it's Katie the Weirdo here, and I'm back with another video. Hopefully you guys liked my Omegle prank. I played a prank on a couple people on Omegle with the text feature, and I kept texting the phrase "you like jazz" from the B movie to those Omegle people, and it was just hilarious. So if you haven't seen that video yet, go watch it now. I'll find a way to put it as a link so you can click on it. But today's video will be a little bit different because I'm actually using PowerPoint for this video. So I am a dancer. I dance ballet, hip hop, and African dance. And so this video is basically going to be an intro to the 5 feet and arm positions of ballet. If you don't know, the certain positions, this video will be perfect because now you're going to learn what they look like and how you're supposed to do them, what they're supposed to look like, and stuff like that. So just a little disclaimer, these images are not mine. I did type up the credits on each slide. I just picked the 5 best images on Google that best show what the feet and arm positions in ballet look like. So let's get started. Okay, so before we get started, another little disclaimer. This first credit, I looked at the links that the images were associated with, so if I get the source wrong, please tell me. And so I can probably correct it in the description or the comments or whatever. So I just don't want to give the wrong credits to, the wrong people. So let's get started with first position of ballet. First position is actually quite easy. Some ballet dancers tend to have their feet at I believe a 180-degree angle like this dancer has here, just like you make a straight line with both your feet. In my dance class though, for ballet, we have our feet let's see, it'll probably be an acute angle, a little less than 90 degrees. So it will be kind of like we have a pizza slice in the middle of your feet. If you are a more advanced dancer though, you would probably want to do your first position like this. So you just lay your feet flat on the floor, of course. You always have your knees turned out in ballet. So in everything in ballet, it is turned out. So your knees have to be turned out, your toes, your everything. So you could do these moves properly. So the credits go to Expression Platform. And again, if I get the sources wrong, please tell me so I can fix it. And so yeah, this is basically how you do first position. It's pretty basic. Make sure your heels are always touching each other as well. That's a very important thing to do. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for first position. Here we have second position. So this one isn't really hard to explain. As you can see, it's basically the same as first position, except your feet are spread out. And so yeah, you just put your feet in first position and then you continue to spread out your feet just a little bit. You don't want to be too close to the heels or too far where you're doing a split. You just want to have it in the correct way. You also want to be like I said earlier, your feet have to be turned out at all times, and make sure not to dip in to your feet, as in so if I'm going to use the ballet dancer's foot as an example. So her arch is laying above the ground, as you can see, guys, just a little bit. Sometimes I make the mistake of dipping that part into the floor because I have a bit of a problem with my feet. It depends on what I do. My feet just decide to do all these crazy things. So always make sure your feet are nice and straight and proper on the ground, and that you're pretty much standing up, you're using the support of everything else besides the little portion here of your foot. You want to be nice and straight on your feet so you can keep your balance and everything like that. And as you can see, her knees are pointed out as well. Not sure if I pointed that out earlier, but yeah, they are turned out, not pointed out. And yeah, that's basically second position. And here we have, this is where the positions get a little more complicated. This is third position. So third position, you basically want to have your feet at, you could start with first position first, And might I mention, every time you transition from position to position, you always want to tendu before moving to a position. And I'll probably make another video where I explain the ballet terms such as pirouette, tendu, arabesque, passe, everything of the sort. But for now, we're sticking to the positions. So third position, you could start in first position, and then you just want to move your foot forward. It depends actually on what foot your teacher says to start with first. My good side is the right, so I like to start with my right first, and that's usually the foot that we start with in my class too. So you want to put your right foot basically in front of your left foot, like the dancer's doing here, but her heel is touching just the area like before the toes. So basically you want to have the heel touching the other foot's arch, and that's how you third position. And the same with all positions, make sure everything is turned out, especially the feet. You can do that 180-degree angle thing, but that's like, I'm not that advanced of a dancer yet, so for now I like to stick with the smaller angles of the feet. And so yeah, like I said, the heel wants to be touching like the arch of the other foot, and that's how you do third position. Next we have fourth position. So as you can see here in the picture, the dancer has her feet apart. So I think this is basically, you can pretty much start in second position, and then you want to move your right foot over where it's basically above the other foot, at it, and there's like a certain space between the 2 feet, and both of your feet want to be turned out. And you can actually start at third position too, because you know every dancer transfers from third to fourth. So you want to just tendu from third, make a tendu in front of your left foot, and then you just place the other foot down where the heel aligns with the toe, and then the toe of the foot in front aligns with the heel in the back. And you want to make sure your legs are like properly like crossed. You want to make sure you have the right amount of space between your feet, because if you have too much, you're not going to be able to do the move properly. If you have too little space, that's basically going to be called fifth position. So you want to be in fourth, where there's like a proper amount of space. And again, make sure your knees are turned out, feet are pointed out, and all. And last but not least, we have fifth position. Yeah, last but not least for the feet positions. So fifth position, actually you can, like, you know, you actually transfer from fourth to fifth. It's really easy to do so. If you have some dancing experience, you just start from fourth position, tendu, move the foot back, and that's pretty much it. You align the heel with the toe, make sure your feet are together, just like this dancer right here. Make sure the toe aligns with the heel aligns with the toe, and again, make sure everything is turned out, such as the feet, and your legs will be very, very crossed. And in most dance classes, they ask you to do certain moves in fifth position, which are kind of difficult, but with the practice, I'm pretty sure you guys can do it. So what I do in dance class from fifth position are mostly tendus and plies. That's what we do most of the time, and we do grand plies in fifth position. Like I said, I'll explain all of these extra ballet terms I'm saying in like another video, and you know, once I put that together, I'll make a video for you guys and you guys can watch it. So fifth position, it's pretty much easy to explain. Some dancers like to do fifth position like where the toe isn't really touching the heel that much. Some of them like to do it at an angle that's like an acute angle. Some dancers put their feet completely together, which is like the advanced version. But for beginner dancers, you just leave a little extra space between this toe and this heel. And like I said, advanced dancers usually like to put that a little more together for extra stability. And that's fifth position. Okay, so really quickly, I want to explain the arm positions of ballet, and then we'll be done with this video. So first position, you want to have your arms, with arm positions, you always want to have your arms rounded, as if you're like holding a beach ball. Like any sort of arm position, you always have to look like you're holding some sort of ball, so your elbows and your arms can look very rounded and neat. I still haven't really figured out the hand positions yet, but I'm pretty sure I will. To look graceful, some ballerinas like to tuck their thumbs in so the thumbs won't be showing while they're doing the positions, and some other dancers do different things. So first position, you want to have your arms out in front of you. Your hands should be right in front of like either like your stomach or your chest. You just want to make sure it looks like you're holding a beach ball right in front of you. And as you can see the feet positions here as well. So for second position, you just want to go from first and then slowly like get your arms out, and then it'll look like you're holding a really big beach ball. So like your arms would be just like so, except your elbows would be a little more rounded here. Moving on to third position, for third and fourth actually, it depends on which foot you're putting in front first. The foot that you're putting in front first, you'll have the hand you're putting first actually. So if you're putting your right foot first for third position, you want to have your right arm that's doing this curving here. So you want to just curve in the arm, kind of like a half first position with the first arm, and then you want to have your other arm just like so, except a little more rounded. So basically it's a half first position and a half second position. And then if you're switching the feet, these moves are gonna basically like reverse with each other. So instead of this arm, it will be this arm, and then this move will go to this arm. So let's explain fourth position really quickly. Fourth position is basically a third position, except this arm you want to put it a little more out. You want to align it with the foot that's going in the back. You just want to put it straight out on the side of you. And always make sure that your arms are not going above your shoulders, otherwise that would just look a little crazy. And so basically you're going from third position to fourth position. You want to extend that arm a little bit out more, and this arm will just go right above you. And it's basically a half fifth position, a half second position, as you can see by the arms here and the arms here. And for fifth position, it's just like you're holding a beach ball above you. You always want to make sure, like I said, to round out your elbows and make sure you look very graceful. And for fifth position, it doesn't matter which foot is in front, which foot is in back. Your arms are always going to be this way while you're in fifth position. Usually teachers will ask you to do releve in fifth position, and that's usually the way I do it. So since we're nearing the end of the video, here's what you can expect next time from me: either another dance or ballet related YouTube video, an episode on my podcast, Teen Chronicles, which I will put in the description, or more frequent posts on my blog. More details on that actually to be announced, because actually I only have about 2 to 3 posts on my blog at the moment. So I'll probably put that link in the next description for the next video. So I want to wish you guys a very happy day, and please be safe out there, wear your mask, sanitize, all that jazz. See you next time on my channel. Bye!